Being realistic will keep you stuck. Being realistic will keep you in a box. Being realistic in this life will not get you your dreams. Hi guys, welcome back to Elevate Your Vibe with Claire, because being basic isn't an option. Today's message, or today's topic is stop being realistic. Guys, when I tell you the last week I've had, it's just been crazy. Let me start by saying that being realistic will keep you stuck. Being realistic will keep you in a box. Being realistic in this life will not get you your dreams, will not get you anything you desire, because being realistic, it's not for those that are trying to be extraordinary. If you listen to this message, you're not made for a quote-unquote realistic life. So, how I think about this. So, let me tell you what happened to me this week, guys. So, I've been wanting this specific car for a while now. Since I was in high school, I've wanted this specific car, and it's been on my vision board. I've been so vocal about it. Years have flown by, and I'm approaching a season where I'm trying to get my driving license, and this is the car that I want. And I've been telling my parents, this is the car that I want, and it got to a point where it was just not in the budget. It wasn't in the budget. So I was being told that I might have to settle for a different car, might just have to wait, or it just wasn't possible, and there was just so much opposition. Here's another thing, let me tell you guys, when your breakthrough's coming, just know that opposition's gonna come. So, me not knowing how this car was going to come into fruition, me not even knowing if it was going to come into fruition, I just decided, you know what, let me pray about it. I'm going to trust God for it, because you know what, this is my car. For years I've been saying this is my car, and it got to a point where there was no way, there was literally no logical explanation to say whether I would even have this car, at least not anytime soon. But I said, you know what, I'm trusting, and I said, this is my car, I've already received it, it's mine. It's mine. It got to a point where, you know what, no one can tell me this is not my car. This is my car. And I felt it so deep, to the point where I was just speaking scripture, just visualizing it. It got to a point where I'm visualizing. Guys, stop being realistic. Visualize what you want. Visualize exactly where you want to be, exactly what you want to have, and feel the emotions that will come with you, that would come with it, as if it was already there. So what I would do is, I would literally imagine myself pulling up in the driveway of the car. I would imagine myself changing the gears, literally in my mind, I'm driving the car. Sometimes I would literally physically do the motions as if I'm driving the car. I'll go online, look for accessories for the car. I'm literally planning, what I'm going to do with my car. Literally, guys, faith is having faith, just believing that, you know what, this is my car, and I'm not settling for less. And when I was told that the car was going to be too expensive, or it might not be possible, and I might have to settle for a different car, I said, you know what, I literally said to the person, why would I settle when I can have exactly what I want? And I walked out, and that was it. And the thing is, I was like to God, you know what, should I start looking for a different type of car? Should I look for a different model car? And I was like, no, this is my car. This is my car. And in faith, I literally sent links of the car to say, this is the car I want, right? And I even forgot about it. That's another thing, guys. When you're waiting, when you're manifesting something, you're praying for something, you're wishing for something, don't become hyper fixated on it. Literally trust it's gonna happen and let go of it. I think this is something that Shira 7 said, where the whole point of manifestation is when you're ordering a parcel, you're ordering something online. When you order something, you're not gonna be sitting there, well, hopefully, I'm just assuming that you're not gonna be sitting there checking the app every 5 minutes. Oh, is it coming? Where is it? No, you're gonna order it, and you're just going to get on with your life, going to get on with your day, and get on with life, because you know it's going to come eventually. You might have a rough idea, you may not know, but it's you know what, you've ordered something, you're trusting that's going to come through the post. And that's exactly how it should be when we're believing God for something. We're believing for something to come into our lives, no matter how long it takes. We just have to trust that. But yeah, believe it's coming. Believe that what is for you will come for you. And guys, this is how you know, this is me having this car is so unrealistic, to the point where I don't even have my driving license yet, but somehow I got the car. And in my family, in this place, it's never been a thing where you get your car and your license. Everyone in my family that's ever got a car, they literally had to get the license first, and then they got a car. But in my case, I got the car before I got the license. And I remember I was just thinking like, wow, like this God, like I was just like, wow, like I really manifested this. Like I really wanted this and I got it. Like I want it, I got it. And that's the energy that we're bringing into 2025. Whatever you want, whatever you desire, it's already yours. And you have to claim it as yours. No matter how unrealistic it seems or how it feels. Because let me tell you, this whole week I was sad and angry. And I just felt a lot of different emotions. But I didn't let that dictate like how I felt towards the thing. I already said it's mine. And the thing is, I never thought I'd get it so soon. A few days later, I'm off and I'm picking it up. It's getting picked up and I'm like, huh? Like, God is too good. And why you should stop being realistic is, especially if you believe in like a higher power, you believe in Jesus, you follow God, or you're even just spiritual, whatever. If you believe there's a higher power, there's just no way that you can want something and not believe you can't have it. Because my logic is, if you want to think logically, this is the logic I have. If God of the whole universe, the universe is so big, the world is so big, it's so wide, it's so wide full of all these things, and I'm here asking God for this little thing, this little car, this metal, this chunk of metal. I was sitting on the bus, so I was sitting on the bus when I had this realization, and I was literally, my dream car was literally driving in front of the bus, and I saw it, and it's one of it's like a tiny car, because it's my first car. It's a tiny car, right? And I just thought to myself, God, in this big world, there's so many things in this whole world, and you're telling me that it's impossible for you to give me this tiny car that's not even, it's probably less than quarter than the size of the bus that I was on, and you're telling me you can't do, and I'm supposed to believe that you can't do it. I just said, God. And I just started proclaiming scripture, all that stuff. And I was like, there's no way. Like, I genuinely believe, like, if you're gonna be logical, guys, let that be your logic. Like, nothing is too big for God, especially in this context where it's like, this thing is literally a chunk of metal. Like, if you wanna look at it in hindsight, it's literally a chunk of metal, as in the hands of God, or like it would literally be a toy car. So I was like, God, no. I'm not gonna settle. I'm not gonna act like this is. Even the people around me will tell me how it's realistic. It's unrealistic to be able to have a car in this economy. It's unrealistic to even afford. And they're telling me, and in my head I'm like, no. Like, I already decided it's mine. And a lot of people don't even see their first cars until in the late 20s, maybe early 30s. But it's like, I don't even have a license yet, and the car is in my driveway. So I'm like, wow, God. I tell you guys, the power of the mind. Stop being realistic. It doesn't have to be realistic. It doesn't have to be logical. It doesn't have to make sense. But it's possible. Okay, with God, all things are possible. And yeah, but just remember, realistic. This is just a quick video. Just remember that being realistic will keep you stuck. Okay, and also being around close-minded people will keep you realistic. Because I'm telling you now, I haven't even told anybody about this thing that's happened for me, but it's like, it would even make sense. Like, no one would ever, like, what? It doesn't make sense. But that's the thing, it doesn't have to make sense, but it's exactly what I wanted, and I'm so grateful to God about that, and I'm so happy. And I just wanted to come here and share this. Just a reminder, guys, don't be realistic. Stop being realistic. You have to be delusional sometimes, okay? Some people say the Lulu is not the Lulu. The Lulu is the Salulu, okay? It's the solution. That's how you're going to end up being extraordinary in this life. That's how you're going to end up not being basic. Being basic is not an option. Means you cannot be realistic. Because realism is rooted in constriction. Realism is rooted in fear. Because you're scared to dream big. You're scared to see a bigger picture. You're scared to want more, desire more. Like, some people are so, like, restricted mentally that they can't even imagine something better for them. They can't even imagine better, and that's just not a place you want to be in, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this voiceover, guys, and I know I've been off YouTube, but I'm back, and yeah, I just hope this message resonates with someone, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and yeah, show your support, comment down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.